How a postal department staff transformed him into a top industrialist. Samson H. Chowdhury, a successful industrialist and businessman in Bangladesh, founder of Square Group. Samson H. Chowdhury served in the Royal Indian Navy for around 3 years. When Second World War ended, Samsung, along with his colleagues, returned to Visakhapatnam port in Madras. Now it is called Chennai. There he joined in the naval mutiny against the then British ruler in February 1946 and ultimately got caught. After returning home, Samson Chaudhary joined the postal department in Patna in 1947. On the same year, he got married. He worked for the postal department for several years. His duty was to make correspondence. But just back from war, Samson did not confine himself to day to day clerical work. He got involved with the trade union movement of the postal department workers. In 1952, Samson quit the job and returned home. His father was a medical officer. In 1952, on the advice of his father, Samson started running a pharmacy, which was actually owned by his father. When Samson took over the pharmacy, it was already doing good business. His father owned a lot of properties, including farmland. With all the earnings, they are a well to do family. But ambitious Samsung was not satisfied with that. He started looking for new opportunities. He finally decided to set up a medicine factory. In 1956, Samsung approached his father and borrowed 5,000 rupees from him for the factory. He named the company E Sons, means Yakub Hussain Chowdhury and Sons. Yakub Hussain Chowdhury is his father. He began with farm manufacturing medicine. Samsung used to manufacture medicines at home. He was the owner, the worker, the distributor, and also the marketing officer of his new company. The only assistant at his factory was his wife, Anita Vishwas. Samson H. Chowdhury then ventured into a partnership pharmaceutical company with three of his friends, Dr. Kazi Harun Rashid, Dr. P.K. Shaha, and Radha Binud Rai in 1958. Samson named it Square because they were four friends. In 1958, Square started its journey with just 17,000 rupees. Samson rented a small tin shed house in Pabna town and converted it into a factory. He recruited 12 workers. During the first 3 years, Square could not make any profit. As a consequence, the four partners had to invest more money. And in the third year, the total investment increased to 80,000 rupees. In the fourth year, Square managed to generate some profit. And that was the beginning. It has never looked back. In 1962, the company opened a branch in Hatkula in Dhaka. In 1964, it was converted into a private limited company with an authorized capital of 5 lakh taka and a paid up capital of 4 lakh taka. The turning point for Square was in 1974 when the company became a license of Janssen Pharmaceutica Belgium, a subsidiary of Johnson & Johnson International USA. The agreement with Janssen Pharmaceutica motivated Square to modernize their manufacturing plant and to adopt international standards in manufacturing medicine. Under the deal, Square started manufacturing different medicines. The new drug policy, formulated in 1982, came up as a real basis for Square. The 1982 drug policy restricted manufacturing of 1,700 medicine by multinational companies as a part of plan to provide opportunity for local pharmaceutical companies to flourish. Square took full advantage of this, and within 3 years, it became the market leader among all national and multinational companies in 1985. Square has successfully retained the same top position since then. In 1987, Square became the first Bangladeshi pharmaceutical company to export products abroad. In 1991, when Square became a public limited company, and people showed their confidence by vastly oversubscribing the initial offer by paying Taka 900 per share, which had a face value of 100 Taka. In 1995, the company reached a new height as it started producing pharmaceuticals in bulk, commonly known as API, active pharmaceutical ingredient. In 1988, Square Technologies started its operation as a separate division of Square Pharmaceuticals. In 1994, Square Textile Limited started its journey, and 1 year later, the second textile unit was set up. Square Textile was listed on the capital market in 2002. In 1998, the agrochemicals and veterinary products division of Square Pharmaceuticals started its operation. Square Spinning Limited started its journey in 2000, while Square Knit Fabrics Limited was set up in 2001. In the same year, Square Fashions Limited and Square Consumers Products Limited commenced their operations, while Square Infometrics and Square Hospitals Limited were also incorporated. The great achiever, Samson H. Chowdhury, passed away at the age of 86 on 5 January 2012, but his business ventures have been still active and expanding their business horizon.